Over 1.1 million Americans are about to lose out on their share of 1 billion in unclaimed tax refunds. And guess what? The deadline to be able to claim your money is April 15th, 2025. If you miss it, the IRS will keep your refund. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how to be able to check if you're owed money. I'm going to share with you step-by-step instructions to be able to claim that before the deadline. I'm going to share with you some common mistakes that can cost you your refund, how to be able to get even more money through hidden tax credits. And this probably will be the easiest money that you ever make. So stay tuned because I'm going to reveal to you how to be able to go ahead and get even more cash and how to be able to do so before the deadline. All right. So here's the deal. The IRS actually estimates that 1 billion in tax refunds from the 2021 tax year is still unclaimed. So the average refund is going to be 781, and in some states like Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island, the median refund is over $900. So that is your money, right? It's not a loan, it's not a handout. So if you worked in 2021 and did not file your tax return, the government is literally holding on to your cash. And the worst part about it is if you don't claim it by April 15th of 2025, it will be gone permanently. And that money goes straight to the US Treasury, no extensions, no exceptions, and it's your money. So why let the government keep it? So many people don't realize that they qualify for the refund, but they never filed their taxes. So people who worked in 2021 but never filed their tax return, even students or part-time workers who didn't know that they can get that money back, low income earners who weren't required to file but could still be able to get a refund, people who lost their W-2s or 1099s and never got around to filing. And here's a big one. If you qualified for the Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC, your refund could be even bigger, right? It could be up to 6,728. But none of it matters if you don't file your return by 2021 for the 21 tax period by April 15th, 2025. All right. So that is going to be the key here. So even if you're eligible for a refund, you could still lose out if you make these common mistakes. So number one, not filing because you think that you don't owe taxes. Refunds are your money. You overpaid it, so you can still be able to get that money back. Forgetting to include all of your income. So even if you only worked a side gig, you need to include every W-2 and 1099 on your tax return. Maybe sending in incomplete or incorrect forms. So if you make a mistake, the IRS may reject or return or even delay your refund. Not filing your 2022 and 2023 taxes, the IRS may try to hold on to your 2021 refund if you haven't filed later years. Owing child support or student loans, the IRS could actually use your refund to be able to pay off some of those debts as well. So here are a couple steps that you need to take in order to be able to claim this tax refund. So number one, you want to make sure you gather your 2021 tax documents. Look for your W-2s, your 1099s, or your 5498s from 2021. If you lost them, you can go ahead and request them from your employer, or you can use the IRS's Get Transcript tool online. Step number two, you want to file your 2021 tax return. You cannot claim this refund online, so you must file a paper return and mail it to the IRS. So you want to make sure you go ahead and download a Form 1040 from irs.gov or get help from a tax preparer. Number three, you want to double check for additional credits. As I mentioned before, the Earned Income Tax Credit could add thousands of dollars to your refund. So you just want to check if you're eligible for education credits as well. There's child tax credits or deductions that you may have missed. Step number four, you want to file your 2022 and 2023 taxes if you haven't filed it already. If you skip filing the 2022 or 2023, the IRS may hold your 2021 refund until you get caught up on your taxes. So the truth is the IRS doesn't remind you about these unclaimed refunds. They're not going to call you. They're not going to send you the check automatically. So you do have to take action yourself. And here's a little known trick here, right? Even if you don't have your old tax forms, the IRS can keep your wage records from past years. So you can actually request a tax transcript online to see what the IRS has on file for you. This makes it easier to fill out your form and be able to do it correctly. All right. So, as I mentioned, the deadline is approaching. This is not a drill. You do have until April 15th of 2025 to be able to go ahead and claim this 2021 tax refund. After that, that money's literally gone. It's gone for good. It's gone permanently. There's not going to be any extensions, no second chances. So think about it, right? Would you throw away 781? That's what some people on average are able to qualify for, because that's exactly what's going to happen if you don't take action. So the IRS just keeps those unclaimed refunds every single year. Last year alone, billions of dollars were left on the table simply because people didn't realize that they were owed money. So here is the really big thing here, right? The IRS isn't going to send you any notifications, as I mentioned, right? They're not going to send it to you automatically. So you just want to make sure you go ahead and check. You have to file your tax return to be able to go ahead and get yours. Do not wait until the last minute. And filing taxes can take some time. So like I mentioned, you do have to gather your documents. You have to request any lost W-2s or 1099s. And the IRS can take weeks to be able to process it. I know right now the IRS has a huge backlog of tax returns and a whole bunch of other tax issues. They're also reducing the size of the IRS as well. So the sooner you're able to go ahead and get this done, the better. And just making sure that you're up to date on this, and you don't want to waste to the last minute on April 14th only to realize that you're missing a critical document. So by then it's probably going to be too late. So don't be a statistic. Go ahead and take a few minutes right now. Go ahead and check to see if you have any unclaimed refunds by going on the IRS website. If you worked in 2021 and did not file, this probably would be the easiest money that you ever make. So go ahead and file that return ASAP. It's your money. Do not let the government keep it. And also be aware of the additional tax credits that were given at that period as well, right? For 2021, there was also that economic recovery rebate, which many people qualified for, which could be thousands and thousands of dollars. I have a ton of videos on that. If you want to go watch that, you can go ahead and look at my page and you'll find those videos as well, along with some other great financial tips as it relates to being able to prepare for the upcoming tax season and the current tax season that we're in as well, and how to be able to proactively save money on taxes. So if you have any questions, any thoughts, feel free to go ahead and drop them in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer as many of those comments as I can to be able to guide you in the right direction. But again, hopefully you're having an amazing tax season. Go ahead and continue to educate yourself to be up to date on the latest, greatest information. I'm going to do my best to give you all the latest news as it relates to any updates, refunds, stimulus checks. So just make sure you go ahead and subscribe, like this video, hit your notification, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.